Hey, what's going on, guys? Got a BATTLBOX today, kind of a medium one here. So let's jump right in. Today's EDC is a knife we got from Glow Rhino. Super cool. Has the little tritium in there. All right, so you could find that in the dark. And it's actually really neat. I definitely dig it. I mean, it's probably the cheapest knife I've ever seen with tritium in it. It's usually not even offered. So you get to the, custom level or very expensive, high-end production. So let's go ahead and look at our mission brief. This is number 122. I'm going to give a quick flip here. Don't want to ruin anything. All right, you can pause there if you want to read this, but looks like it's going to be waterworks. So water-related stuff. What does that mean? Well, right on top here, says Aqua Gen X Alert Water Test Kit. Okay, that's a coupon. So obviously we're going to get that, which is, no, that's not that. Well, we'll get to it. So this looks like P&G purifier of water. All right, so 4 packets of 4 grams or 0.14 ounces. Each packet treats 10 liters or 2.5 gallons of water. So water purification. Pop this open. Take a look at that. It's in the middle here, so just water purification tabs from P&G. This is the boring stuff, guys, but this is super important. This will keep you alive if some stuff goes down. And even if it doesn't go down, it'd be good to clean some water. All right, so what do we have here? Drop, shake, clean. 10 container cleaning tablets. Okay, these are actually super important, not specifically cleaner tablets, but I had this discussion not too long ago. My wife always uses, her different water thing. I mean, she has all of them. Everything that came out that was popular, she's tried them all. As far as, drinking water all day long and having your Yetis or your Stanleys or, all those cups and stuff. And they get dirty. She likes her coffee, so certain ones are dedicated for coffee, and you got to take those apart, like, fully. You can't just unscrew the top, give it a little rinse after, your coffee's been sitting in there for 2 hours. You have to take them apart. Most people would be shocked at how far those come apart. So, like, you have your Stanley cup, whatever, and you unscrew the top, and maybe you, like, pull a little magnetic thing off the top, the slider. There's more to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you really look up how to disassemble those things, there's all these parts that you never, I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this and you or your loved ones or whatever, you have those types of cups and stuff and use them all the time, trust me, Google your specific cup, watch a YouTube video on how to disassemble it to clean it. I promise you, you'll be surprised. If it's not you, it'll be someone you love or vice versa or whatever. There's seals in there that you're not cleaning. Almost can guarantee there's black mildew in there right now. And you don't know it because you don't really taste it. It's not a big deal, but I'm telling you. So this is good for stuff like that. Like when you want to clean your drinks. Now, if you're just having water, it's less likely. But yes, even with just water sitting there, you can get mildew buildup. It can get dirty. You get bacteria, all kinds of stuff like that. But specifically, if you have things with dairy in it, like coffee or sugar or anything like that, you really have to clean those very well. So this looks like some kind of a interesting tablet to clean that kind of stuff. So this is not your emergency preparedness stuff for the apocalypse. This is your everyday life stuff. Clean your cups, right? So that will definitely come in handy. I'll have to wait for the apocalypse for that one. All right, so what is this? Rest tube. Okay, so we've seen these before. These are super cool. I want to say, especially from the noise in there, that this is a CO2 powered emergency float. So you can see on the back here, you wear it on your bathing suit. You see in this case is a woman. She has attached to the bottom of her bathing suit, which would probably pull the bathing suit down a little bit. But yeah, you load a cartridge in there. I'm assuming this is all a guess, so we're going to look at it in a second here. But you pull it, it releases the CO2, puffs it up real quick for emergency use. So engineered in Germany. Interesting. There's that CO2 cartridge you can see. All right, rest tube 1. All right, in marine blue. So let's read on. Attract attention. All right, stays immobile or helps a friend. Okay, yeah, I guess those are all true. Reusable. Warning. Looks like it's in German. Device is not armed. Included CO2 cylinder must be screwed in before use. All right, so I mean, that's what it is. This will be fun. You know, come summertime, maybe I'll get out in the water. I love to do some different swimming things. I used to have kayaks. I actually got rid of them. I bought kayaks at like a blowout sale. It was an auction at a fish shop. It was like a boat rental shop that went out of business, and me and my wife went for an auction. It was super cool. We got these kayaks dirt cheap. It turned out they were like youth kayaks. So my wife loved it. It was fine. But guess what? Yours truly was a little heavy for it. But when I did lose some weight, I was able to use it. It was super fun. But then they just kind of sat there for 2 or 3 years, and so we just got rid of them. But yeah, we'll see. I love to test this. Long story short, that's what I'm saying. I love to, you know, actually see how this thing works. So stay tuned in the future. Maybe we'll do that. All right. So what else we have here? Max Shower OS02. Max Shower. Okay, is this going to be a water bladder you can just hang up and dribble on yourself to take a camp shower? That's what it sounds like. Hang on. Let's get this out of the packaging. And get a better look at it here. All right. So, what's going on here? Is this information? Max Shower OS02. Not a whole bunch of info here. All right. Let's open it further. Rip this thing off. You'll need this, right? All right. So, I have no information. I'm just guessing here. Okay. So we have obviously a bladder. There's a charging cable in here. That's interesting. Extra seals. Tuck that down there. Make sure you don't lose that. Oh, we have a little device here. That's fascinating. Okay. So let's prop that up for a second. Take a look at the manual here. Guide of Max Shower. That's what we need, a guide. Oh, interesting. So this is what, like a water pump? Shows the filter here. Operating instructions. Connect to the pump. Connect to the shower head. Rotate counterclockwise. Okay, there's how to turn it on. But what's the water source? Like anything? Like you could just have a big old bucket of water and then just hang this up somewhere and that's it. It's just a water pump, just flow in the water. That would be interesting if you do this. You set this up right next to a river or a pond or a lake or whatever. You could just have endless water as long as your pump's still going. I mean, that's what it's looking like. I don't know. We'll have to maybe dig into that deeper in the future. Interesting. Very fascinating. I love to be able to take showers for camping. Most times when my wife and I go camping, see that thing fell out. The charging cable's in there. We go camping, it's usually at a campground. So we do have like a shower facility, bathrooms, things like that. There was a couple times we went camping, there was just literally in the middle of nowhere, no bathrooms, nothing. So in that case, we have like a very small little single person tent and like a little, you know, bucket system. And we don't have that anymore. But that is good for privacy when you want to go to the bathroom in the woods. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we all eat, we all have to go to the bathroom. It's just part of life. You can't avoid it when you're camping. So all right, let's move on here. Let's leave this out so I don't miss anything here. We got a little decal for something. One of these companies. All right, so AquaGuard and P&G, more coupons. All right, 40% off, Waterworks checkout, 50% off, Waterworks. All right, in case you guys do want to check out the websites and those products. We have here. These look like MRE packs. Yeah. Well, not MRE, RTU, ready to use. All right, Hydrogel, orange, natural flavor. Interesting. Okay, AquaGuard. Sustain effective hydration, ready to use hydration gel, no water necessary. So, all right, so it's actually, it feels thick in here, so I'm kind of pinching it. It's weird. So it's like a jelly, and that's it. There's no water involved. You just eat the jelly for hydration. That's interesting. Let's see. Adult 1 pack every 3 to 4 hours. Consume 1 pack of AquaGuard 25 to 30 minutes prior to physical activity and/or exposure to harsh ambient temperatures. Consumption may vary with weight, activity, and/or ambient temperature. If thirst occurs prior to the stated time frame, consume additional gel. I've never seen that before. Hydration gel drink. Okay. Well, this one, where was the flavor? Orange hydration. What's this one? Also orange. So hopefully you like orange. That's fascinating. Haven't seen that before. So we have this. This will open last. Alert water testing. Okay, this is what I saw earlier. So it's actually lab grade water testing kit. All right, detects bacteria in your well water. So yeah, this is just, again, not apocalypse stuff. I suppose you could save this with your apocalypse things to see the quality of the water you're going to consume or whatever, but I personally, maybe a waste of time. This is good for everyday life. That's all. You want to test your waters, make sure it's good to go. That's what you want to use that for. All right, Puribag. That is the most simplest package you've ever seen. It's just a cardboard box and a stamp on top. Wow. All right, well, I mean, hey, saving on waste, right? Money and stuff. So what is this thing? The decal Puribag. So we have a bag and a hose, and it's Puribag bladder. Okay, so you have a bladder. Fill clean, potable water, side bladder, seal on. Okay, don't empty your bladder quite yet. Connect your drinking hose to your new BPA-free water bladder and drink on the go. All right, well, that's pretty straightforward and simple. There you go. All right, so I know the exciting part, right? Let's take our knife here to open our knife here, and then in the future I'll carry this knife to open more knives, because the adventure never ends. Okay, I deal with that for what? I'm tearing the box here. What am I missing? Is it just still stuck? No. It's just, all right, well, there we go. I don't say the box, this doesn't really matter to me. That's pretty cool looking. Interesting. All right, so I like the teardrop. I dig the clip on here. All right, lightweight, pretty comfortable. Let's see, Nialox, Maniago, Italy. Okay. Definitely has like a giant mouse feel to it. I mean, obviously Box being the creator, right? The designer, let's say. So opening teardrop, fairly easy to open. A little bit of finger control there. You could choke up. There's a little jimping high up on the blade. All right. You put your thumb up like this. You can use pointer finger. Pretty cool. Let's say lightweight. Lock back. Little nice tension on the clip. Let's give this a quick little test. No blade play at all. Pretty neat actually. All right, so let's reference this, because I got a lot of confusing stuff here. Not that it's super confusing, but stuff I have to kind of see pictures of to maybe get a better understanding of what's going on here. It's obviously water related, whether we're drinking the water, using the water, right, storing the water, or saving ourselves from the water. And we can also test the water. So P&G purifier of water. 4 packs of those, 2 of those interesting hydration gels, 1 Aqua Gen X Alert water test, 1 Puribag bladder, all right, which obviously can be used in correlation with any bags that hold a bladder, a 10-pack of the clean drink, all right. That was all basic box, right? That's the bottom, and then of course you get the advanced box, which would be everything, including the rest tube, all right. And then we go over to Pro Box, which would also throw in the FlexTail Max Shower, and then the Pro Plus, which also has a knife of the month, which in this case is a Vox Kita. All right, so yeah, very nice. Produced by Fox. All right, so I get it. So it's like another branding, Vox by Fox. All right, I dig it. I'm looking through here at the specs. Nialox stainless steel stonewashed blade. Okay, 3 1/4 inch blade length. Interesting. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, how about that? Okay. Back lock, or lock back, whatever. You know, it's all the same. Then you got all this extra stuff back here. Of course, they do have, you know, their own merch store for BATTLBOX. If you haven't seen Southern Survival, definitely worth checking out on Netflix. Their apparel, reward system, that kind of stuff. And then the vault, the Battle Vault. If you want to scan that, maybe you can do that right through your screen there. But yeah, look at that, 122. So I dig it because it's, you know, specific to one thing. I do like when they very much hone in and focus on a specific area of, you know, survival or camp stuff, life. I think it's awesome. It's just nice because you can get a variety of things for that specific genre. You know what I'm saying? So like if you focus on fire, which happens to be my favorite, it's cool because you get a bunch of different implements. Same can go for anything, for shelter or for hunting or fishing or whatever the case may be. But in this case, it was a focus on water. So boring to a lot of people, but quite interesting to me. And I'm very excited to try a bunch of this stuff. So that's it. There you go. I don't know if I'll do a full video on this guy. I mean, it's kind of just run-of-the-mill little folder. Really, the sell is the tritium tube. You know what I mean? But for the cost of this knife, it's kind of worth it. Definitely. I dig it. But yeah, now I'm going to have to carry this guy and see what I think. What did I say? This is Vox Vita? Something like that, right? Interesting. So yeah, about that. And the Nylox. Nylox is the steel. It might be a first for me. I don't know. I don't think I have anything in Nylox if that's the case. But yeah, post your comments, thoughts, feelings, what you have for lunch down in the comment section. Love to hear it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.